A £16 million regeneration project in Hinckley moved a major step closer to completion today.
The Crescent retail and leisure complex will create hundreds of jobs with 20 shops, restaurants, a supermarket and, from today, a 5-screen cinema.
It'll be the first time in decades films have been shown on the big screen in the Leicestershire town. Well, Amy Harris is there for us. Amy, good evening. So what difference is the centre going to make to Hinckley, do you think?
Well, it'll make a huge difference and people here in Hinckley are really excited about it. Don't forget, for the last 20 odd years, if they've wanted to watch a film, they've had to travel to Leicester or to Coventry or to Nuneaton. But now, as you can see, they've got this exciting 5-screen cinema right on their doorsteps. And as you can see, the celebration party is well underway here. Now, this is the official gala opening night. It'll open to the public on Friday. And it's a culmination of months of hard work and years of planning, as I've been finding out.
Hinckley's gateway to Hollywood. This is the first cinema in the town since 1993. And this morning, with just hours until its grand opening, there was plenty to do.
Stock's come in this morning, so the guys are out there frantically putting stock away, just making it look, obviously, the perfect showpiece. We're going to be really busy, especially, you know, opening 10 days before Star Wars. So I'm anticipating a lot of business.
The cinema's part of Hinckley's multi-million-pound Crescent development, which will eventually see 20 new stores and restaurants trading here in the town centre.
The intention is to get people in, new brands in that will attract people into the town, and then also attract them into the centre of town to see what the existing shops have and attract people into those businesses as well.
This is the largest regeneration scheme the area's seen in decades, creating around 600 jobs and enticing big players to this small town.
We've managed to get some really good national names like TK Maxx, they're taking a 20,000 square foot store, other big retailers as well, but we're particularly also focusing on local people as well.
People like Tim Arnold, who's opened this micro pub.
There you go, sir.
We've relied entirely on passing trade and word of mouth, and we've been extremely busy. You know, we've achieved probably in the first week what we were hoping to do by the end of the first year. So fabulous.
All units here are expected to be open in the spring, and anticipation among shoppers is growing.
It's really good. I think it's going to bring a lot of people. I mean, it saves people having to go all the way to Nuneaton or to Leicester. We've got more shops here now.
As long as they fill everything and we get the shops and that, you know, that we want, so I think it'll be really lovely.
Back at the cinema, the finishing touches are applied. It's nearly 20 years since this redevelopment scheme was first proposed, and as construction finally nears completion, shoppers will soon be able to judge whether it's been worth the wait.
Indeed they will, and I should add we've received figures saying that as a result of the Crescent, spend in the Hinckley area is forecast to almost double each year to nearly £110 million. And to discuss the business side of things further, I'd like to bring in Phil Garton from De Montfort University. Phil, it's hoped the Crescent will regenerate the area. Will it work?
Hinckley, like many small towns, has suffered in recent years, but a new centre with new attractions will bring new people in. It's a first step. And whether they can double the figures is a challenge.
And we've heard the Crescent is enticing big names in. I guess the risk is, will smaller local businesses be put at risk?
Actually, it's good news because the big names in a new centre will provide an attraction for the town, that will attract people into the town, and that will benefit the smaller retailers as well.
And briefly, Phil, not all the shops are open, as we know, in time for Christmas. Have they missed a trick?
Missing the biggest period of time for any retailer is always going to be challenging, so yes, maybe.
Right, OK, thanks, Phil. Well, we'll leave you and everyone here to enjoy the first film in Hinckley for decades.